Woo! What up, y'all? We back. Another episode, season 2 in the lot. We here. Before we start, man, make sure y'all like, share, sub, follow the pod, man. Make sure y'all tap in, man. Tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a motherfucking friend, man, to pull up. Cause we in a lot. Season 2. Today, got a special guest here today. Real special. I'm low-key been actually excited to do this interview. But today we got in a lot. We got Smokey Smothers. What up, Smokey? Welcome.
Hey.
How you been?
I'm good. I can't complain, you know. Out here trying to live the dream. The best way I can live it.
The right way. So what's been going on lately? What you got cooking as of late? You know, I ain't seen you since Midnight Club.
Look, Stevie J face. No, I've actually been working on a mixtape. Real sample based. That's why it's gonna be a mixtape, because I can't put it everywhere. You know, ain't trying to get sued. But nah, it's gonna be based on like 90s samples. So you're gonna hear a little SWV, a little Lauryn Hill. I ain't gonna say too much. You know? It's gonna be called Love Notes though. And that's supposed to drop in August. Okay. And then I got my actual project, The Legacy, coming out in September.
Okay. All right, go. So we gonna cycle back to Love Notes, because I got a couple questions about this. Since you said you got some samples that you use. So talk to me a little bit about you though. Like, you know, where you from? Let people know that don't know you. Where Smokey Smothers from? How did you come up with the name Smokey? How did it start?
Yeah. So I'm from Kenosha, Wisconsin originally. Okay. Basically a whole Wisconsin baby. But I got the name Smokey Smothers from my granddaddy, Big Smokey Smothers, and my great uncle, Little Smokey Smothers. Okay. They were blues musicians. You ever heard Muddy Waters and Howlin' Wolf? You've heard them. My granddaddy wrote Muddy Waters' song, My Dog Can't Bark. Okay. So, you know, just real. I'm a blues baby, but I carry the name, you know, just because my whole brand is really just about legacy. So that's yeah.
So they, so your grandfather, is that what got you into music?
You know, I ain't gonna lie, he passed when I was like 2, so I didn't really get to grow up with him like I would have. But growing up, seeing videos of him performing, hearing his music, hearing my family talk about him, and my granny like kind of saying, "Hey, use the name." I don't know, for as long as I can remember, I've been in love with music. Yeah. Like I started messing around with pianos at 3, and then at 9 I started actually like, okay, I want to be a rapper. Yeah. Like I'm trying to see what it do. Yeah.
So is that something like being 9? Like, was you doing like talent shows? Were you just writing? Like, how did that like?
I started off, honestly, even before I turned 9, I was kind of freestyling on a little boombox my parents got me one year for Christmas. It had a little mic inside of it, okay, so I could rap into it, and I used to record myself on a cassette tape just to see how I sound. Then when I turned 9, I ended up writing my first song. Okay. Yeah. You remember what it was called? I remember how it go. Yeah. I remember the whole song. Yeah. No, it was called My Name Is BC, because my name was Lil Bobcat at the time. Bobcat was the mascot of the school I went to in 4th grade. So did you? So you just gave yourself the nickname? Yeah. So like, is that what inspired the song? Like yeah, that kind of inspired the song. Watching Bow Wow and Lil Romeo, growing up because they my age really. Yeah. So I'm like, man, I want to do that too. They doing it. That was a different era of music too. It really was, man. But I was like, I'm finna get signed to No Limit. Like that was my whole thought process. I'm like, Master P finna see this. But that's good. It's like young dreams, right? Yeah. And being able to have that big dream of doing stuff like that, which is good, especially being young. Because me personally, I don't think kids have it no more. So nah, not for real. I think that's dope to be, to have that young and to be able to like shit. It's like almost like a gym now. You gotta cherish it, because like I said, kids don't have it. Yeah, for real. So I actually do have another question about your music too. Yeah. So my favorite song, still, I saw you perform it. Okay. And I listened to it again, but I like Cook. Cook, you were crazy. Yeah. I keep going back and I keep watching the video. I got a clip of you just like Cook. Yeah. Cook. So talk to me a little bit about Cook. Like what inspired, what got you to write Cook? Where it come from? Cook. Like a lot of my songs that people seem to like a lot happened on accident. I really wasn't like writing with intention or anything. I was just kind of making beats one day, and I was making the beat, and I'm like, damn, I might keep this for myself. And then it kind of just happened. And I don't even remember where the Cook part came from. I ain't even gonna lie. I have no clue where that came from, but then as I started writing the verses, obviously I talk about Auntie got a Nick sack and she asking can I roll it. Now I just start talking about my family and talking about real shit I experienced when I'm kicking it with my family. Whether it be a cookout, whether it be after the funeral or whatever the hell the case is, like that's where that came from.
That's dope. That song is literally one of my favorites. Though. I like it. Hey, and I liked your performance and your energy with it.
A little Easter egg in that song. I said something about when that family kickback when your cousin put that brandy out. Shout out to my cousin Tony, because we used to drink too much J Bavay back in the day in our early 20s.
The J Bavay?
J Bavay.
I don't even think I heard of J Bavay.
Oh man, it's
a form of brandy.
It's a brandy. Yeah, it's a cheap brandy that'll knock you on your butt. So
yeah. Let me say it's the J Bavay. What is it?
J Bavay.
J Bavay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's I probably gotta tap in with it one day.
Oh my god. I couldn't smell it right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's what it was. It's like Sevecca for me. So I was the same way with Sevecca.
Yeah, no.
I had to do that like water in high school.
Oh god.
And I had to freeze it though. Like that was the only way. It was like the cheapest.
It had to be
and
cold.
It was good. It had to be cold. I couldn't drink it if it was warm. I'd damn near throw up. Like it was bad. Wait, so you told me, I heard you say you made that beat.
Yeah.
So you produced it?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I sure do. I started doing that around the same time I started rapping.
All right.
Because I was like, shit, I need music. Back then it wasn't. You can't go on a computer and download beats. It was like, damn, I feel old saying that.
You got that was back shit. What was Fruity Loops?
Right?
Yeah.
Even before Fruity Loops, I started on a drum machine in a 4-track, recorded record on cassette tape.
Okay.
Just. Like, that's when you couldn't just make a loop. I had to make the whole, all right, the drums, I gotta go for 3 minutes. All right, music, I gotta go for 3 minutes. I hope that it's sync.
So, like, that's like, so you have to do one by one, like each section? I never knew that.
Yeah.
I never knew how hard it was. Like, when I see my friends do it, like, I watch people produce sometimes, they do that shit quick. Like, they be making
nowadays
like, right
it's
there.
easy to be like,
put the snare in, like, it's already there type shit.
Exactly. Loop it and keep it going. But, like, back then, nah, I couldn't do that.
So was Cook, was that just a single?
Cook was a single, and it was on my Hollywood Smoke project, which was like my rock star kind of persona. Okay. So that's Hollywood Smoke.
So talk to me a little bit about Hollywood Smoke. So what inspired you to write that, to write the EP for it, and what inspired you to do it, and then like what was your mindset going into it?
A lot of my music, especially when I first started, was real like conscious rap, more so like life and deep depressing and stuff like that. And it's like I started trying to write different, like let me just have fun. And that's where Hollywood Smoke came from, the persona and the music. So like I was like, I'm gonna just do a little EP based off of that. And that's where you got Cook, you got Whoa, Hollywood Smoke. Hollywood, then you got what else was on there? Look, what's on that project? No. But no, it's pretty much it.
So you said being in that, you said like it was kind of like a depression stage, right? So like being in that stage, what drew you to go into the studio and do that though? Like, cause I know like a lot of times when you hear people say like they're depressed, like they don't want to do shit. Like I've been through a form of depression, so I didn't want to do shit.
I ain't gonna lie, when I was making Hollywood Smoke, I was in a kind of a crazy headspace because I had just lost my sister and niece, and then like I was trying to get back to Atlanta from having to leave Atlanta and a lot of stuff going on. But I was just like, bro, I can't stop making music. So I was like, let me just take 2 songs I made in Atlanta that I never released, make 2 more, and just do something with it. Like actually put my, not just leave myself in the abyss,
So after you dropped them, then how did that make you feel?
I felt good. I was like, man, I've never put a body of work out like that before. Like just fun music, you know. Yeah, so it felt good, honestly. And it, I feel like people liked it a lot. I mean, like you said, Cook is your shit. I mean, a lot of people like Hollywood, even though I ain't gonna lie, I don't really care for that song too much. The hook I rewrote like 6 times. Still don't like it, but hey, it's a hit, I guess.
The people like it too.
Right.
But you say you don't care for it too much, but when you recorded it, was it that?
Oh yeah, I felt great. When I first recorded it, I ain't gonna lie, I recorded that song for the first time in like 2017. Yeah. So it's really an older track. You see how, let this be an inspiration to any artist. No song is an old song because some people have not ever heard it. Just drop it. Just do it.
I know some people that got like timeless music, and I tell them like, bro, it's like you can still drop this. Like they probably recorded it 7 years ago, didn't drop it, and I can be like, bro, you can drop this right now.
Exactly.
Like, it hit. Like,
still relevant.
Because some sounds they just never go into it.
That's
like,
facts.
And it's always catchy, or like even like the hook might be catchy because like that's like almost like Drake. Drake don't always drop the best fucking songs, but sometimes the hook just be super catchy.
Every time.
And I'm a big Drake fan, but he's just a hook guy. Like, so you might not like the whole song in its entirety, but that hook gonna get you there.
It's gonna be.
And he can drop that shit whenever.
Right.
But yeah, that's dope though.
Hell yeah.
So you performed at Midnight Club.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me a little bit about Midnight Club. How did Midnight Club come about for you? And what was your experience like at Midnight Club?
I wasn't even supposed to perform. I was actually on media that night. So I was doing media and I ended up performing. I can't remember too much how the conversation went, but it ended up being, I think, mostly Maya Storm. Shout out to the team. And then Herb Dean got on, and then they was like, well, fuck, let Smokey do some songs too. Like, all right, cool. It was exciting. It was a lot of work that night, though. I've never done media and performed in the same night. So I'm just like, wait. I was all over the place. But it was fun. I had a lot of fun. Shout out to Young Tack.
Yeah. Hey, I tapped in with Tack. So, Tack, if you seeing this, Young Tack, we got to set up our interview, bro.
Hey.
I talked to him yesterday. Listen, but we got to set up our interview because he told me he was going to set it up. But that event for me, it was dope. Like I told Maya and I told her, like just seeing y'all there, like all y'all doing y'all thing, y'all went crazy. Especially having y'all performances the way that y'all did back to back, and y'all had a song together. At least one of y'all had a song with one another. Yeah,
I was to say Maya had a song with me and her thing, so it's like it kind of worked out real good like that when we put the set list together. It made it make sense.
And that was dope, and it looked nice too when y'all performed it all together, and it like flowed, and I like that. I like the performances in between too. So like how Tack he'll come up. But instead of just talking and rambling to the next person, he actually started rapping. Yeah. And I thought that made the show like even better. Cause I'm like, this is my first time hearing rap. I'm like, shit, the nigga can rap. Like, who is he? Definitely. I'm thinking he was just like a host personality. And just was rapping. But then when I started seeing his stuff afterwards, I'm like, oh damn, he actually made music.
Dude's got some fire music for sure.
That's nice. So, but I overall, I thought the show was dope.
It really was. I like how he had the PlayStation up there. You can, play some games and shit. I was over there playing GTA for a minute.
Yeah, I seen the skate. What was that? Tony Hawk?
It was skate.
Skate. Oh, the skate. Okay.
Skate. Yep.
Yeah, that was dope to see. So, right. Like I said, that experience for me, that was like my first time really going to something like that. So I thought it was cool.
Yeah, it wasn't just a show. It was like you actually got a little experience. You know what I'm saying?
And then seeing all the different artists too, from like I think what's big homie name? Just.
Oh yeah.
From Detroit, he was nice. And I was like, yeah, like to come here and be able to see like other good talent too.
Yeah.
And like I was telling them too, it wasn't just like, all right, y'all just got a bunch of people that could come up here and just doing a song. Like no, these people was actually talented. Right. So I thought that was like to perform on the stage, and then y'all still stood out to me. Like to even have all those other talented people, all y'all performances stood out to me. And it left an impression on me. So for my first time to come see y'all, kudos to y'all.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, shout out to the team.
Good shit. Oh yeah, shout out to the team. Midnight Club was dope. If y'all haven't, the clips will be up. I'm gonna put it in this interview, just so y'all know. It's gonna be there. They're gonna be in there. So talk to me a little bit about what you got coming up. You got anything coming up? Any projects coming up?
Outside of those 2 projects, I don't have any other ones coming up, but I got a lot of shows coming up. Not a lot, I ain't gonna say a lot, but I'm performing at Rice Lake this Saturday. Okay. Not headlining, but I'm also performing at the Janesville Pride show on July 13th. Okay. So I'll be in Wisconsin July 13th for that. Other than that, shout out to my big brother Rio for being my booking agent, my manager, and some more shit. Cause if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing shows for real like that. Like my Chicago shows, that shout out to Maya Storm and Millie Stars for real. But my brother be doing his thing. He be sending out so many emails, and I get CC'd in every one of them. And I'm like, okay,
That's dope, dude.
So I know as they come in, but right now, those are the major 2 shows I got coming up.
So my next question for you, right? What do you like better? Do you like performing or making the music better?
Man, I feel like I like performing better. When I'm making the music, it could take me 2 weeks to write a song. Not because I can't do it, because I've written some songs in 20. I think me and Maya Storm song, Not a Drill, I wrote that verse real fast. But some songs I'll be like, yeah, okay, I'll sit on it for a while, keep coming back. So the performing is where I get real excited because that's when I get to like see how I can control the crowd and how they react to the music, and I'm feeding off of that. Like that's my favorite.
You can work on other things, other aspects of your music, and not just all right. That's dope. Okay, that's hard. I like that. So, is it any like artists? If you were to work with like a artist in Chicago, up and coming artist in Chicago, who would it be?
Damn, it's a lot of talent here.
Yeah.
Oh man. I ain't gonna lie, I do want to get a song in with Tap. Me and also Metro Flocka. I gotta get music done with him. We've been talking about it, but I'm gonna start actually trying to make that happen because I feel like our styles are kind of similar, and that's somebody I really want to work with. Like I feel like we can, yeah, Metro Flocka. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You say you feel like you what?
I feel like we would do some crazy shit together. Like I don't know, I feel like it'll go crazy.
Yeah,
so yeah, that's somebody I really want to work with.
And being in the Chicago industry of music, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you just said, we got a lot of talent here. So by having a lot of talent, how do you keep up your confidence and wanting to keep being in this industry, seeing as how it's a real saturated industry in Chicago.
Man, it's because I've been doing this for so long. I learned a long time ago that there's a lane for everybody. Mm-hmm. It's like you go into the grocery store, you see all the different breads on the shelf. I mean, it's a bread for everybody. Whatever you like, shit. You got your potato bread, your rye. So I just feel like I'm just one of a million, but I'm also so unique that there is no other Smokey. So I feel pretty confident in like the fact that I can stand out from everybody else.
That's dope. But that's what you're supposed to do. Like, because I feel like being here, like you said, you have to stand out. You have to. Yeah. You even act like being in your own lane, but like you still have to have that shine in your own lane. So being able to be different and stand out. That's good. Exactly. I like that. So talk to me a little bit more about this Melly question. Talk to me about working with Melly and how it's been working with Melly.
Man, Melly Stars is a machine. I ain't gonna lie.
She do a lot.
She does a lot. But it's been interesting having somebody else besides my brother kind of try to help facilitate certain things. And I mean, I'm pretty cool with it. Like, I mean, I wouldn't have done it with nobody else, honestly. Yeah, she her work ethic is crazy. So I appreciate her a lot. Yeah.
I've known Melly a very short time, but in the short time I've known her, I've seen her work ethic, and I'm like super impressed by it. Like she's everywhere. She's always doing something.
Exactly.
So shout out to Melly.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to Melly Stars.
Melly Bells.
She's doing her thing. So damn, I had another question. Oh, did I ask you about Stay?
No.
I didn't ask you about Stay. Okay.
Stay.
So I heard you're a single Stay.
That's random.
Yeah. So
what the hell? No, that wasn't even an official single. That was just some. Hey, I ain't dropping nothing. Let me go ahead and drop some real vulnerable shit real quick. Yeah. That song was inspired by my first love, honestly.
Ooh, so talk to me about it.
And that beat that I wrote it on was a throwaway beat from I want to say Hollywood Smoke or Live from Your Mom's Crib, one of the two. Mm-hmm. It was a beat that I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with it, so I just was like, I ain't gonna do nothing. Fuck it. And then I ended up writing that shit. And I really wrote it because it was like, I don't get too deep about my love life in my music for real, but like I was like, this is something I ain't never really talked about. Let me just go ahead and just get some old thoughts out type shit. Like, and that was some years ago. Like when I was in that space, but I wrote it from that time and just kind of threw it out there for people to hear. That's crazy.
That's a song. I like it. Look, I like to do my research.
Hey, that's what's up though.
I like to do my research. That. I like to know who I'm talking to. I do listen. I don't just be like, all right, come on to the pod and I don't listen to y'all music. Like, no, I tap in.
That's what's up.
And I'm like big and like listening to new sounds too, because I get tired of hearing the same shit all the time. Radio, I don't listen to no radio no more.
Hell no, same 10 songs in rotation.
Yeah, I can't do it. So like if I hear somebody new or somebody like, especially doing this now, I have to tap in with people that do music. So I like listening to the new sound. And I feel like even doing this, I've learned that I ain't even scratched the surface. There's so many artists in Chicago, man.
I swear.
I haven't scratched the surface, but it's a lot of good artists too. Mm-hmm. Probably hearing y'all music has definitely got me doing this more. I like it. Cause y'all whole team, I got songs that I like from all y'all. So
that's what I'm talking about.
That's what made it cool.
And we
so
all
it ain't
got
just
something different. I love it. Yeah.
And that's y'all all have different styles, and it ain't just me like, all right, well I'm interviewing y'all, like I'm listening. No, like I actually go and listen. Like I got them downloaded and I listen to them. So
right. I like to think I'm the ODB of us.
You said ODB?
I think I'm
the hype.
I'm the most. I feel like I'm the most rambunctious musically and otherwise. I mean, when you get to really know me and be around me, yeah.
but that's dope. Y'all need that. Somebody got like you always need that type of energy in your group.
That's
to keep y'all up, and that you know that hype. Part of your team, you need to keep y'all up and then excited for stuff, and not just lose.
Yeah.
You told me about your shows coming up. I have one more question. One more in-depth question. Hold on, I took notes. Let's see if I asked. I'm sorry. Well, it's pre-recorded anyway.
Right. Look, you can cut this out.
I had one more. Oh, and Finest Hour. Talk to me about Finest Hour.
Man. So the beat, the father of my godchildren made that beat, and I was like, yeah, when I heard him making it, I was like, I need that. You gonna send me that? Mm-hmm. And he like, I got you. And then I didn't know what to write to it. I'm like, I can go so many ways with this, and I knew I wanted to work with Walt Trapp because I did a show with him in Eau Claire. Mm-hmm. He's from Milwaukee. He came up there to do a show. I forgot who he opened up for. I think it was Best Believe. And once we linked up, I was like, cool, I'm gonna find something to get you on. I listened to that shit, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna send this to him. And I was like, hey bro, I don't have no verse or nothing written to this. Go crazy, and I'm gonna go off of whatever you do. And that's what happened. He wrote the hook, he wrote his verse, he sent it to me. I said, oh hell yeah, let's go. Yeah, I was like, all right, I know what to write now. Shit, like that's how that happened.
That's dope. So if it's somebody that you wanted to work with, give me your top 5 artists in Chicago.
I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of hard, but I'm gonna say it's hard because I don't know everybody.
It could be whoever you like. It ain't even gotta be.
And this is like independent, like.
Don't feel this. Fuck everybody else. Just you. I'm asking. So I want to know who.
I mean, because if that's the case, I got a top 5 mainstream and underground.
All right, bet. Give me both of them.
First and foremost, no. I know this is goofy, but like, shout out to my team. I ain't gonna lie. Maya Storm and Herb Dean gotta be on there, not just because they on my team, but because I actually do like their music, and like even if I never knew them personally, they got it. I can't even front about that. I also got a shout out to Nico the lyricist from the Mouth. That's my boy. Very, 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 very good writer. Like, my goodness, you gotta listen to his album Hell on Earth.
Okay.
Check that out. The other two, now that's where it gets tough. Who's gonna take the last 2 spots? Shit.
No pressure.
Right. Yeah. Then I feel like I'm gonna say somebody and be like, I should have said so and so later. It's okay. Don't take it personal if you watch it. Shit. Damn, them last 2 is actually kind of hard to. I feel like I'm overthinking. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna give one of those spots to Metro Flocka. I do like his music a lot. That's just a personal preference for sure. I fucks with dude. Who else have I rocked with so far? Damn.
Even if you listen to
What's I ain't gonna lie, hey, no, that's facts though. I'm gonna have to give it to my boy White Noise. Cause you know what? No, that man can float. When I first saw him, I was like, okay, you know, whatever. I'm from Wisconsin, I done seen it all. You know what I mean? You may not look like a rapper, but you probably rap. When I heard his music, I'm like, somebody get him on fucking 2K or like his music need to be in movies and video games and shit. Like he can write a song. Like he can write the hell out of a song. So I gotta give it to him.
White Noise.
Yeah, shout out to you, bro. Now mainstream wise, Kanye always gonna be my favorite rapper. Twista, the whole damn Do or Die. King Von.
Chicago.
Man, King Von for sure. And Common. I can't even front because I grew up listening to a lot of his
Common
music.
nice too though.
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
nice ass look.
Definitely.
But to hear you say Vaughn, people really don't give Vaughn credit for how cold.
And that's crazy to me because out of my whole generation and the generation under us, I feel like he the only one that brought me back to being like, okay, now I want to hear other independent artists out of Chicago again. Because I'm from Kenosha, but like my mom is from here, my whole family is from here, so I've always been in tune with the music out here. And I'm like, when I heard Vaughn, I was like, oh shit, it ain't even about just no gangster shit. It's like he's telling stories like this. And a lot of rappers don't have the talent to do that and make it sound good.
You can tell that like when the other rappers do it, it make it sound like bullshit.
It sound like they
you
forced
actually
it.
believe what he's saying. Like it's like, damn, like you putting yourself like where he at. Type shit.
Yeah,
that's why I liked him. I was a big fan.
Definitely a big fan of him.
I was definitely a big fan of his work. His wordplay was real nice.
Hell yeah, that's fast.
Shorty wordplay was nice.
For real.
All right, Smokey. Before we get out, tell the people where they can follow you at. Let them know where to pull up on you. If you got anything else coming up, I know you said a couple shows, but remind the people where to pull up on you at.
Well, you can find me on my website at IamSmokeySmothers.com. That'll take you to all my links. But if you on Instagram, I am Smokey Smothers. Find me on Facebook, Smokey Smothers, Smokey_Smothers on Twitter. Don't really be on there. I treat it like a dirty stepchild, but you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to do better. I'm on all platforms from Bandcamp to SoundCloud to iTunes, all of that. And as far as my shows, yeah, again, I'll be in Rice Lake, Wisconsin this Saturday on the 22nd. I'll be in Janesville, Wisconsin on July 13th for Pride Fest. And other shows to be announced, I'm sure, because there's always something popping up. Always.
Well, make sure y'all tap in and pull up. Before we dip out, I need y'all to like, share, sub, follow the pod, man. Leave a 5-star review, man, and hit the bell, man, so y'all can know when we going live, man. Make sure y'all tell a friend, or tell them up. Man, y'all know the rest.
And if you don't, you're dusty.
You're dusty. Season 2, yeah. Peace.
I think Big G made this beat.